Alright, I call this one the gonorrhea theory of winning. How failure brings luck. Alright, Listerine, the mouthwash antiseptic, I think that's what it's called, started it out as a cure for gonorrhea. And somehow they also discovered that it's a good antiseptic for, well, it's a good mouthwash or a mouth antiseptic. How they discovered that, I don't know. But the point here is, from just this little story or example is that you get better ideas of doing things when you're actually doing something. So those scientists would have never discovered that a cure for gonorrhea is a good mouthwash antiseptic if actually they were not doing something, trying to find a cure for gonorrhea. So the advice in this is that when you are actually doing something, you have to be doing something to discover great things. Twitter again, before it became Twitter as we know it, it was one company doing another thing, and then they created I think an internal communication tool that sort of works like how Twitter is now. And going forward, they decided to shut that business that they were operating and decided to pursue this internal communication tool as a business, or rather as an app that anyone else in the world can use. So they would have never discovered or created this thing that now is Twitter if they were not on the move doing something. So it's important to be on the move doing something. It's either you're volunteering, or you teaching yourself a new set of skills, or you indulging in your hobbies. It could be DJing, it could be writing, whatever. So you always have to be on the move. That's where you discover great ideas. Another way to put it is, say you're playing soccer and you're quite horrible at it, and then now, well, you realize that you're not gonna make it in soccer, but you realize also that you are a good sprinter, you're good at running, so you could go and pursue running. But you would have never known that you are a good runner had you not been doing something like soccer, or it could have been any other sport. So being on the move, it's quite helpful. Or even in soccer, you are playing soccer, you get injured, but now because you've learned sort of the dynamics of soccer, you can maybe be a coach or pursue any other interest that you sort of learned and maybe got better at through playing soccer. So that's what I call the gonorrhea theory of winning. So go out there and do something, and then you'll discover other greater things you can do, because life is just not a one series of doing one thing. When you do that one thing, you actually discover another thing that you can do. And then your abilities to do it will have been strengthened by doing the first thing.